We were hoping to sell our condo here in Burnaby, and we're looking at buying a home in Kelowna. And so wanting to increase our mortgage, but also move cities. And so we wanted to find out a little bit about, what the logistics were around that, whether there were any, restrictions or issues with moving cities. And a local moms group that I'm a part of, the Tri-City Moms Group, Angela has been recommended through that a number of times. And so I feel like I had seen her mentioned a lot of times to reach out to her, and so I just went to their website and sent a message for someone to get in contact with me. And then we were also obviously wanting to know basically how much can we spend. The people that I connected with at Angela's office were really knowledgeable, and obviously really experienced about all the information that I needed to know. I ended up, unfortunately, after dealing with Angela's office for a time, I started dealing directly with my banks and thinking that our bank that we've been with for 18 years and that we've had a mortgage with for 10, they told us everything is fine, and when it came down to it, they absolutely turned their backs on us. And so I was just, honestly, we were so grateful that not only was Angela's office able to help us, but they were able to help us fast, unbelievably fast. So it was kind of amazing.
That's something that is really important for everybody to know is, Michelle, if we felt that it was in your best interest to stay with your bank, we absolutely would have done that. And it's often the case when people will do that, and sometimes, depending on the lender that they're working with, that has what has hurt their application and made everything fall apart. But thankfully, we were able to easily obtain an approval for you, and unfortunately, you had to have that unnecessary stress throughout the process. So I'm really grateful that you shared that, because we don't want that to be a mistake that people make when they're going through this process, because we're only here to do the best for you. And if we felt that that was sticking with your institution, that's what we would have done.
Obviously, one advantage of going with a mortgage broker is just that they have access to a whole bunch of different options, and so you're not having to go through, submitting those documents over and over again and doing multiple, credit checks, which ultimately hurts your score.
And I think what we're looking forward to is everything moving forward, because it's going to be a completely different experience. Now, having a mortgage with us, you're going to have your mortgage professionally and proactively managed throughout the duration of having a mortgage. So if there's opportunities to save money, you're only going to reinforce how happy you are to have made the decision to get to align yourself with a company who's going to be continually working for you.
I think the best advice that I could give based on my experience is definitely, I can't say don't talk to your bank at all, but I just think absolutely a mortgage broker is the way to go, because they really, they don't have that same angle that a bank has. And I think ultimately, they really are working for you, and they have access to so many, different financial institutions and different options that it only makes sense.